Hello everyone and welcome to the car at Crosby Beach, where we were planning on going for a lovely long walk along the seafront.
Instead, we're going to do car karaoke. No.
You can. No, instead, we're going to talk about our 2025 Walt Disney World trip. So, let's get into it. Plans and stuff that we're going to do. So, Florida 2025, what's happening?
We're doing a Disney bubble holiday.
With one exception.
One exception.
Which probably won't be a surprise to anyone.
No. We ummed and ahed about the exception.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to do Mickey's Not So Scary again.
Yeah.
But then Epic opens. And it's about the same for a whole day in Epic as it is for 5 hours at Mickey's Not So Scary. So I thought we'll go and give Epic a go. We get on stuff, we go on stuff, we don't. Basically only want to ride 3 rides. So Stardust Racers, Monsters Unchained, and Hiccups Wing Gliders. If I can get on them 3, I'll be happy.
I just moved the camera over ever so slightly because it was wibbling. It was making me feel seasick. But yeah, we are doing Coronado Springs, aren't we?
We are.
2 weeks in Coronado Springs. It's kind of like home to us now.
Mm-hmm.
Camera's still wobbling. I can't really do anything to stop it, sorry.
It's because we looked at doing like Pop.
Because
it's just had its big refurb. It looks like good. It's on the Skyliner route. But if we stay at Coronado, it was only a little bit extra to stay at Coronado. And we get the dining plan, which is 2 quick serve meals a day with a drink with it, and the wind wipers just came out, and 1 snack each a day plus your resort mug. If we stayed at Pop, we'd only get 1 quick service meal a day. That's it. No resort mug, no snack, no nothing. And to be fair, on quick service, I know people go, oh, it's all burgers and that, but it's not. It's really not, because they do a hefty good salad. Backlot Express is my favourite. The Southwest salad.
Yeah. So I guess that's the challenge for us, is to try and eat as many places that aren't just burgers. Although on previous trips I've just gone, I could just fancy a park burger now.
Because you can get like tacos, you can get salads, you can get pizza. Because you can use it at like Blaze, you can use it at like Pig for barbecue. There's loads of different food that you can get, but Mark just gets a burger every time. Literally every time, a burger.
I'm distracted because I just looked over there and there's a woman just asleep in the car.
Which side? She didn't just got back in, she got a little whippet with her.
Oh, was she? But yeah, we're renting a car this time for the whole trip. So the last time we did the bubble trip, we rented on the first day, and then I added a car on the last day. And it was about 170 quid for the 2 days. This time I'm paying around 450 for the whole 2 weeks, so it's a bit more money, but it does mean that, we've got the freedom to then pop out to get things from Walmart, water and stuff like that, because we kind of just ran out of stuff last time, didn't we? And
yeah, we can go to the outlets, if we can go and eat out somewhere else.
If we're really fed up with quick serve, we can run out to one of our favourite little restaurants and grab something there, something a bit different. And obviously we would have needed a car or an Uber to do Epic as well, so that's included. And then we've got that now. At the minute, and it is subject to change, I'm renting an intermediate SUV. I keep checking the prices every day. I use Discount Florida Car Hire, and I'm only due to pay at the end of this month. So when we get to the end of the month, I'm going to check a few other sites and see which is cheapest for Alamo, because I only like really booking with Alamo. But whichever's cheapest. Because at the minute, Alamo with the Brits Guide is coming out quite cheap, and we do still have a Brits Guide, so I can
somewhere.
I can dig that out, or we can buy a new one and save some money there as well. I mean, they I don't think they've ever asked us for the Brits Guide when we've done Alamo with Brits, but it is probably just worth having one around anyway. And Simon and Susan, who write that book, are really nice as well.
Yeah, they did start doing little vlogs, didn't
they? We are planning on not doing like huge amounts of planning. I know I just said we are planning.
We're planning on not planning.
Yeah, we're planning on not planning, so we're not going to be looking at doing like Lightning Lane stuff unless we really miss out on a ride that we really want to do. So there's only
Guardians, because I opened just after our last
and
Disney
then Tiana's,
trip, didn't it? And Tiana's has changed. So they're the only two rides that are like new to us. So I'm sure we'll get on them.
Yeah, we'll
in a whole 2 weeks.
hopefully, and obviously we want to do Tron again. That'd be nice.
Yeah, because we did Tron when we did Mickey's Not So Scary. That was the whole reason we were booking Mickey's Not So Scary. So
yeah, so we could do.
But nothing's saying virtual queue anymore, is it? There's a rumour that Test Track will be virtual queue when it reopens, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yep.
Yes, we go out on the 16th of September. 11:15 flight, so it's quite an early flight. We should be, fingers crossed, landing at about 3:30 in Florida. And then, we hired a car because obviously no Magical Express anymore, so you have to get an Uber or
the Mears transfers.
The Mears transfers, yeah. So I thought, we'll just get a car. It's easier.
Yeah. And I've changed so many times. I've had compact SUV, standard car, full-size car, intermediate SUV. I was looking at the price of sports car, but it seems to be 600 odd plus this year, so I'm kind of given that a miss. So we just decided in the end we'll just book through Alamo like we normally do, because I looked at all the reviews for all the others like Dollar and Thrifty and all them lot, and I think there was only Alamo and like one other that get anywhere near approaching decent reviews. The rest of them are like
the other one that gets reviews.
Yeah, but they're the sort of more premium ones. So we always just end up booking Alamo.
Yeah, plus you can like check in online, so you go straight to your car. You don't have to talk to anybody. It's just nice and quick and easy, and we know exactly where it is when we come at the airport. You can literally walk to it. You don't have to get like a little bus there or anything like that. And
there's a few tips. So the reason why I had compact SUV booked at one point is because for the most part they don't apparently have compact SUVs on an aisle. So you get there and you'll ask someone, or they'll go, just take one of the intermediates. There's a few little tricks like that with car rental as well, but in the end I actually ended up getting like intermediate for like pretty much the same price, so I just changed it to that for simplicity. With regards to actual day-by-day plans, because we don't have to pre-book parks anymore like we did on the last trip.
Yeah.
We're just going to go wherever we feel on a particular day. We might decide the day before.
We'll probably decide the evening before.
Yeah, and we'll probably do the similar setup where it's like we go out in the morning, but we'll probably drive out in the morning. And then we'll drive back, and then in the evening we'll go out, we'll get food and have drinks or whatever. And I'm sure we'll do thousands and thousands and thousands of steps a day.
Yeah.
I think last time we walked 125 miles in 2 weeks. Quite impressive. I remember telling my doctors when I got back, and they're like, what? And
you wouldn't dream of doing that here, would you?
No.
Sarah just...
I mean, I'd love to be honest, but I just, because obviously behind a desk and that, you can't.
Yeah.
I just can't get a chance to walk that far. I really enjoy walking. Like, I think nothing will walk in 10 miles if I get the opportunity, you know. It's nice to do it when you're in Disney and get the sunshine. Obviously we're heading into September, so there's going to be food and wine festivals on, isn't it?
Yeah, food
we'll
and
have to watch
our Tiffany's on while we're there.
We'll have to watch our visits to Magic Kingdom because of the aforementioned Mickey's Not So Scary party. We haven't really planned anything like that at all, because we're doing Epic instead. Oh yeah, Cormorant's flying over. That's nice.
So we're doing one Epic on a random Tuesday, because hopefully it's quieter on a Tuesday. Mark's not having to do Halloween Horror Nights this year because we're doing Epic instead, and there's only room to do one extra thing.
I know, and there's a Fallout house this year, which I would have quite liked to have seen.
Oh, well, I can still book us tickets, that's fine.
Not just for one house.
Nothing else has really piqued my interest for Halloween Horror Nights, to be honest.
It felt like last year that like everyone went on that first day and no one went again for the whole Halloween season, so I don't know if it was just not a good year, or because when we watch a lot of the Halloween videos and it felt like no one did it after the first time.
Yeah
Anyway,
they just didn't video it.
I mean, what did we pay for this trip off the top of your head?
6-2
for the trip, so 6-2 for that. 550 currently, 450 currently for the car, but it might come down. 470 I think actually. I'm going to try it again.
And
just keep checking.
It worked out at £227 altogether for one day, which is ridiculous. But
And we've budgeted for like spending money, but not for food, obviously, because we'll have the quick serve. But obviously, we'll want to get beers here, there, and everywhere like we normally do.
Yeah.
And handily, your dad came back with quite a lot of money from his trip, didn't he? I think I mentioned earlier in this occasional vlog. So we've bought all that off him. And he gifted some of it to us as well, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
So thank you to him for that. That's very kind of him. And we'll hopefully spend through that and then see what's left for savings. In the end, I'll start chipping away into my savings, which should hopefully see us through.
Yeah, we just have to watch them because all the Halloween merch will be out and all the pumpkin spice
I
stuff
know.
will be
I'm
out.
already seeing t-shirts and stuff. I like the look of. Not specifically Halloween, but
there's a tiki shirt as well, like a button-down shirt.
Yeah, because we can't get we can buy like Roosevelt shirts over here, but the import and all the fees just makes it.
Yeah, it never used to be. It used to be okay. And
I think they must have got told off.
Yeah, it went up really high. So.
So I think
this was just a Disney shirt. There was a Tiki Room shirt.
I'll be on the lookout and see what there is. So I'm looking forward to it. We're at 71 days now.
71.
Very exciting.
Can't wait.
So I've 3D printed some magnets today. I'll show you later. I've done some key rings as well. I'll hopefully have them with me, and if you say hello to us in the parks, remind me, and you can have one. There'll be no charge. They're just giveaway type things. But there is a good chance I'll forget to put them in my bag, and if that happens, we'll just tell you to ping Gemma an address on Instagram or something.
Some out, didn't we, last time?
Yeah, we'll just post them out because I think last time we were like Discovery Cove and I forgot them, didn't I? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
With all like the organisation of cameras and stuff, I just forget stuff. I guess speaking of cameras, we'll be taking this microphone, this DJI that's currently filming this now. I'm not decided yet on what we'll do if it's raining. We were planning on using my phone, but then I saw the amount of rain that Jackie Super Enthused had the other day, and she has a GoPro as a backup camera. We have a DJI, and I mentioned at the beginning of this vlog, so I might slip over to that one. We might use that.
Fingers crossed we don't get. It's like it's proper rainy season.
No, we will get
showers
and rainy stuff, but fingers crossed we'll be all right. Anyway, if you've got any questions about what we're doing and stuff like that, pop them in the comments and let us know if you're at the same time as well. And of course, if you see us in the park, feel free to come over and say hello. And we'll probably forget to ask your name and then ask you later on and then mention it later on like we always do.
I know, we're rubbish.
Yeah, I'm like the worst vlogger ever. It's just because I get in the seat at the moment, I struggle enough just maintaining conversation because of a bit of social anxiety.
The only thing is fun. I want to try that new lounge.
Oh yeah.
At Epcot.
The Epcot lounge.
So I'll see when I can get a reservation for that, and that'll be an Epcot day.
And we might look into the Pirates of the Caribbean one if that's open as well.
Yeah, if it's open. I'll just see where I can get.
And probably August, to be honest. So that's where we'll be spending money. At the baseline tavern.
You don't need a reservation.
And I want to go and get a root beer float from
Beaches and Cream.
Or A&W in Old Town if I can't get one from there.
A lot on the menu you can get one. Yeah.
I bet the A&W one will be a lot cheaper.
It's like $7.50, but I don't know if you can use.
That's not too bad then.
I don't know if you can use a snack credit for it.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all that then.
Because it's like a specialty drink, isn't
like
it?
That.
So I don't know if you can use a snack credit for it. We shall find out.
We're going to have to do all of our research into where we want to eat and things like that. We haven't really looked at it yet, have we? Well, you have, but we haven't sat down together and looked at it.
No, but we need to start doing that
No,
now.
but there'll be a lot of old favourites, I imagine. And some new ones too, of course. But I'm like, maybe we'll get deluxe burger or...
Well, yeah. We haven't had deluxe for ages, actually.
I haven't actually.
Depends where we are, doesn't it, what we eat.
I'd like to get some good fried chicken.
Magic Kingdom's like the worst for food.
I think all the fried chickens there are on like table service, aren't they?
Wilderness. Not
maybe
the
we could
campground one.
I'd also like to go up to see Animal Kingdom Lodge maybe and have a little explore in there one afternoon.
Yeah, the quick service
one of our quiet
nice.
afternoons maybe. A weekend or something like that.
You know where Hoop-Dee-Doo Review is? There's a quick service there.
Alright.
I'm sure it does fried chicken. But
well, we can do some research.
Another thing for me to research, because we need to go over there because I've never done Tri-Circle D Ranch, and I want to do Tri-Circle D Ranch.
I'm just hoping that the parks are quiet like they are now, because some of the queues I've seen,
Yeah.
This afternoon I was looking and it was 45 minutes for Tron. And someone just said on Reddit that they just walked on it this morning. I'll be like, that'd be perfect for us.
Yeah, we need... Well, it is what it is, isn't it?
Of course, yeah. You never do know. I mean,
we always sort of plan, don't we? How long would we queue for something? And Tron is a short ride.
Yeah.
But it's a good ride. So
and when it says it's 45 minutes, what actually is it? Because they always overestimate the queue times.
Yeah.
I've got that Ride Lines, WDW Ride Lines app. I can't remember what it was called. I'll pop the name on the screen. The one where you pay like 16 quid for the year and it gives you like a breakdown based on actual experiences of what the queues are
when the ride goes down, it'll tell you when it thinks it's going to come back up.
And it was hit and miss last year.
It worked well on Pirates and it worked well on Rise of Resistance as well.
And when it didn't work well, it was on Splash Mountain, but it also then, when the ride went down, it told us when it was going to come back up.
Yeah.
So we knew whether it was worth staying in the queue or not. Although I think we got to the point where we were like, I think we should leave, and I looked and and the app was like, yeah, it should come up any minute, and it did.
Yeah, and we were right at the front as well at that point, weren't we?
So it was like, that was handy.
We just waited.
I'm really looking forward to it. Just lots of exercise and relaxing. And some burgers.
Crappy park burgers.
Crappy park burgers. Oh, but I like them though. The ones in that back Lotto Express, I just like them. Just comforting trash food in it.
Confident. We've got to eat in places that we've never ate before as well. So we've never done Woody's lunchbox.
Poor Woody.
So I'm going to try and look at some places we haven't been. Try to find something nice in Magic Kingdom because the food there is abysmal. So
I feel like we'll be coming out of Magic Kingdom.
Pecos Bills looks okay now. That its menus had an overhaul. That looks okay.
I feel like we'll be coming out of Magic Kingdom for food for the most part.
Yeah, like going over to the Poly or into Contemporary.
Yeah, because when we went to the Poly and we said hello to Sarah, that sounds fun.
I got those big pulled pork nachos. And
we had all the pulled pork stuff and it was really nice, the food there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we went to we've been to the Contemporary for quick serve food as well. It was just flatbreads. It was okay.
Yeah.
And we've not done Grand Floridian's quick serve.
No, we haven't.
And Grand Floridian.
And plus, you can go over to Wilderness Lodge or the campgrounds as well.
I was going to say Grand Floridian's possibly going to be under construction quite a bit while with all the lobby areas being.
It's still
it's being turned into a bar. And obviously, literally yesterday, the river spot closed, so that whole area, the riverboat, will be gone in the process of being demolished. So it's interesting. The last time we went to Magic Kingdom, something possessed me to record the entire riverboat ride from the back, looking out backwards as we went round the park.
It was the last ride we did, didn't we?
Yeah,
last time.
And I put the whole thing on YouTube, so that's out there. Again, I'll put a link in the description. There's going to be a lot of links in the description of this video, and I'm the worst for finding them as well. Anyway, we'll leave it there. We've talked enough, I think, nearly 20 minutes, and we're stapling it on the back of a huge occasional vlog.
I think I'll just put this up separate.
Yeah, it could end up being its own video, this, although we probably should have made it a separate video. I'll work something out. So yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's our plans. We will see you out there, all being well.
We have no plans.
That's it. Actually, just reminds me as well. Social media wise, probably not going to do the daily vlogs. We might do shorts.
Yeah,
and
Gemma
wants to do loads of Instagram stuff. So if you want to follow us on Instagram, Gemma will have all updates. And I'm on Bluesky, and I'm about the only one who is, apparently. So yeah, if you do use Bluesky, I think the link's in the description every video now. So thank you for watching, and all being well, before we know it, 10 weeks away from now, possibly 12 for you, we'll get the travel day up, and you'll get another full Florida trip from us.
Yes.
So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Look after each other. Goodbye.
Bye.